Hi there. I am going to show you my everyday routine for work, or today I'm actually going to a birthday party for my daughter's friend, but I'm going to show you how I get ready and what I use. So first off, I usually just take one of these Garnier Skin Active micellar makeup removers. This is my favorite, my go-to makeup remover. It doesn't burn and doesn't hurt your eyes, and it takes off waterproof. Well, I slept in a little bit of makeup yesterday, but it probably all came off on my pillow. So I'm gonna go ahead and just like do a quick wipe down of my face, just to give it a fresh and clean base. What I will say is that I use this too to clean off my fingers and stuff when I swipe and whatnot. Alright, so my first thing I'm going to use is I'm going to start out with a primer. I like this Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser Primer. It is cheap. It's from Maybelline. I get it at CVS and I usually use coupons. I also have a Smashbox Photo Finish. I got this in my Boxycharm box, and I could use it, but in reality, like, they're like a perfect dupe. I almost like this one because it's more affordable. I saved this one for like special occasions, but in reality, like, this is just my go-to. So I just throw on like a dime size amount, a decent amount, and I just rub it together on my fingers. You can feel it when it's like successfully covered all of your open skin. It's like way softer compared to dry, begging for moisture skin. Next, this is my favorite product. This came in my Boxycharm box last month, so in May. It is by Tim2. It is called Liquid Glow, and I call it Liquid Gold because that's what it's like to me. This was a collab between Boxycharm and Tim2, but Tim2 sells the Liquid Glow on their website as is. I'm going to say a lot because I've never done this before, but this is a liquid highlighter. It could be used in their airbrush machine. I use it as like a primer, and it gives me the most gorgeous under foundation glow. It's hard to explain, and you can also use it as like a top liquid highlighter, but I use it like this. So, and I just use my fingers again with this. You could use a beauty blender, but I don't feel like you get as well of coverage with this because it is so thin. So I just put it on my finger. I don't know if you can see that, but it just like kind of like shines up my face. But you'll see why I really enjoy it in a second. So I'm using my little makeup thing to wipe my fingers like I said I would. I am not a makeup snob. All of my high-end makeup comes from my Boxycharm box. I don't go out of my way to buy expensive brands because I am cheap. So my favorite foundation so far has been the Maybelline Dream Velvet. It is a full coverage, and I mean full coverage. So depending on what I'm doing that day, like if I'm going to the beach, I'm not going to put this on. I really enjoy the Maybelline Dream BB creams. I have this one, and I also have a salicylic acid pure BB, which helps to clear your skin and remove acne and whatnot. I don't use it on a daily basis because I think salicylic acid dries out your skin a lot worse than most other acne treatments. So I have that in case I'm, broke out, usually around that time of the month or whatever. But this one, this Fresh BB, this is my go-to for like if I'm just like running to the grocery store or something and I just want some coverage, because you see, like, I don't have flawless skin. I have marks and stuff, so buy this. You'll enjoy it. I use it in light medium because I'm really not tan. But We're gonna use Dream Velvet by Maybelline today. It's got a matte finish. I use Classic Ivory, but you know, find what matches your skin. And I put a dollop on my hand like this. I already wet my beauty blender. I use this Pure beauty blender. I've used whatever, oh, that's another Pure one. I used cheap ones, expensive ones. This little package of 3 came in my Boxycharm box, so that's what I'm using right now. It has a flat edge for powder, and it has a fluffy edge for foundation, but we're gonna do foundation, so. I am not a makeup professional. I am learning every day how to apply and change my routine up. That is my full coverage. That was my child screaming downstairs. Probably at my dog. That is my full coverage makeup. As you can see, you do have a little bit of that glow underneath. Let me rub down my neck. Okay, so next I am going to bake it with my NYX Mineral Set It Don't Fret It matte finishing powder. And I think this is, no, I do use light medium. I get it at CVS. The first time I ever got it, I did pick it up from Ulta, but it's cheap. It's like $9. Well, $9 is not cheap to me either, but relatively cheap. And I just use a cheap, broken brush to apply this. Put a little bit in the lid, beat it. So, as you see, that is done. Next, I'm gonna let this sit for a minute before I apply my highlighter and bronzer. So for right now, I'm gonna do my eyebrows, and I am going to show you guys with the Brow Gal kit that I received in my Boxycharm box. It is a tri-colored brow kit. It can be used both as a wet pomade, that's the word I wanted, or a powder. I tend to use it both. You can see that I've used, you know, wet on that side and whatever. And I use both those colors. It depends on what look I'm going for that day. Like if I want a more dramatic, of course I go with a darker. Or if I want a lighter, more natural color, I go with the lighter. So we're going to use the lighter today. And I am starting it out on wet because I want to define this brow. I am not a brow master, let me tell you that right now. So I just wing it. That's the truth of all of my makeup. I just wing, and I'm gonna start by lining really. I'm not perfect. Okay, so how do you shape the end of your brows? Good question. I don't know. Some days I do round, other days I square it off. Today we're gonna see how it ends up. Cool. I know. Alright. Alright, then I take the opposite side of this brow brush and I just kinda try to make it look more natural. And then, this came with my kit, by the way. It was the Brow Gal as well, this little eyebrow kit. Other days, if I'm in a real rush, I love the Colourpop brow pencil. It's not gonna look. There, maybe Colourpop brow. I use brunette, or whatever the color it is, Bangin' Brunette, because it seems to match mine best. But see, there you go. Good enough. I wear glasses, so it covers half my brow anyways, so I don't really worry about it. Next, I am going to do some bronzer and contour. I'm itching. Don't want to scratch all that off. I got this set, well, this little palette in my Boxycharm box last month. Last month was my favorite Boxycharm box, you know, because I got my Tim2 powder, I got the eyebrow thing, and I got this contour kit and this crown brush, which go together so well. By far my favorite Boxycharm box yet, but this month, June, we are getting an eyeshadow palette, and I haven't received a nice eyeshadow palette in a while. I did get one from Naked Cosmetics, but it's all fall colors, so I don't use it right now. But this is by IBY Beauty. I think it retailed for $20-something, but I use it literally every day. So, and my beautiful crown brush that is Boxycharmed. We are going to do a mix between contour 1 and 2. I kind of just go together. It makes like a really nice color when you do it like that. Tap it off a little bit. And then I was always told to do my contour to go, and you see that line right from your ear to your mouth. That's kind of where you're going to go, and you start up here. Once again, I'm not a professional. I just wing it. So we just kind of put some color in there. Okay, so I go a little bit thicker to start. I want to have like a decent line so I can see where to blend out. So as you see, it's like that. Okay, now I'm gonna take contour 1 and I'm gonna go right on my nose, on the sides a little bit, so that it will make the bridge of my nose, that part, very, very defined, which will blend it out in a minute. I'm also going to take contour 1 again. I go up here by my temples. I'm going to just give it a nice little color brush. Okay. And then lastly, I'm going to take my contour 2. I don't really use contour 3 because it's a little dark for my skin tone. Maybe this summer it won't be. And I go right here on my chin line, because I have a very round face. So now we're going to blend it out, and I use the same brush. Or actually, wait, before we do that, I'm going to show you what I do. I kind of just scrape it off a little bit so it's not as much color. And then I take the highlight that they have here, 1, 2, 3. I just pick one that looks good for the day. I literally don't care. And I put it on my brush, and I put it right here on the balls of my cheeks. I put it on the tip of my nose, my lips, and my chin. And then if I have a little bit of left in my brush, I put it on my forehead. I don't put a lot there because I don't want you to see it. We are going to blend, and we just sit and make him blend out. That's about the extent of the contouring that I do. I probably don't do it right for my face shape. I don't know, because I'm not a professional. So I just look what I think looks good. The highlighter that we're going to use today is Vintage, which I received in like my first Boxycharm box ever. I love it. I love it. Love it so much that I want to take it from Trinity because I've used all of this color, which this one is called Rose Quartz, and then this is Chocolate Diamond, and I've used both of them. Chocolate Diamond I use more like if I'm going to the beach or something. I did receive this Orfra highlighter in the mail, in my Boxycharm. It's called Rodeo Drive. It's gold. I do not like it with my skin color. My friend Cassie, she has a darker, much more tan skin color. I love it on her. Love it. So I'm probably going to give it to her. But my little sister, she likes it as an eyeshadow, so it's whatever. When I use my highlighter, I go between this very thin fan brush or this amazing Crown thick fan brush. It is a jumbo kabuki fan, and this is my favorite because it gets the job done and it gets it done fast and it blends at the same time and it works out. So we're going to use Rose Quartz. As you can tell, it's my favorite. So we're just going to pack some color on there, move it around a little bit, and then we're going to come in here and throw. Then because I got, you know, you can really see that. That's not what I want to look like. I have a cheap brush that I got from somewhere. It's double-ended. I used to use this to do my contour, and then I got my awesome crown brush in the mail from Boxycharm. So now I just use this end as my blender, really, just to like make it not so prominent. There is my face makeup. Now is my favorite part I don't do very often. I do it very often. I don't know why I said that. But we are going to do my eyeshadow. So, I'm obsessed with Colourpop. Literally obsessed with their Super Shock shadows. Obsessed. They are one swipe intensity. So, it comes out so gorgeous. Which today, I'm going to do like my purple pink because I really like that. But Acorn is the name of this color, and it is one of my favorites. I use it as a base a lot. It's like a shimmery champagne-y pink, really. And I'll show you. I don't use a brush to do these Super Shock shadows. I do use one to blend it, but this is what I do to put it on. I just use my finger. And when I had fingernails, it was a hell of a lot harder, but this isn't too bad. So I just give me a nice little base coat of Acorn, which is this. I did just buy a different base coat color because it was cheap. It was on sale. It is called Super Hardcore, and it is more of a yellowed base, like a gold. It comes out really pretty too. I bought it because I've been using Acorn like every day. So I was like, I should have a different color to have a background. Sometimes I just throw eyeshadow on, not eyeshadow, mascara on, and I just go. And like, this is it. Just enough that my eyes stand out from my body just a tiny bit. But today, because I'm going to this birthday party, we're gonna do it up. So this is Steele, and it is a pink shimmery gorgeous color. It looks like it has blue and purple flakes in it. It is by Amanda Steele and Colourpop. It was a collab, and I love this. I bought this for my little sister for her birthday, and I used it one time, and I said I want it, so I ordered it for myself too. So we are going to put it on.
And I am going to dip it in my corners and on the front part of my eyes. Just gonna type that off so I don't have the video, but okay, so super shiny, super cute, and in the inner corner of my eye, which will wipe off eventually. But
so that's this Steele by Amanda Steele and Colourpop. It's a pink. And then we are going to accent the sides with another Amanda Steele collab with Colourpop that's called Ignition, and it is a purple. And purple is in right now. I'm really enjoying purple shades. I was really enjoying like reds, not necessarily reds, but like burnt oranges reds. And then I started using more of a mauve color, and now I'm like hooked on purple. So we're going to take my Ignition and pop it in the sides, just like this.
okay, so because I use my finger, and I kind of just guess how high I'm going to want it to go, and add more later it. I'm still doing this whole light on the inside, dark on the outside corner thing. People have evolved and now make it way cuter, but this is simple and easy.
Okay, so I wipe my finger off so I can start blending with. So that's close to what I want. Now I'm going to take this brush that is a blender brush from Colourpop. I got it free when I placed an order. Can't remember why. Probably didn't deserve it, but I got it. Next, we are going to do some eyeliner. So bear with me because I will probably screw it up and have to start all over. And I only have 30 minutes till this birthday party. So I really, really enjoy NYX, NYX, Epic Ink Liner. I was pretty eminent on Maybelline Precise Line or Master Line or Master Precise Line, whatever the name is. I really enjoyed it until it started like run up on the top of my eyes, and I was like, I hate this. So I started to look for other stuff, and I've been through several different eyeliners, and I stumbled on this one. And what I like about it is, I don't know if you can see it, it is not a felt tip liner. It is actually a little brush. on the end of this liner, like little bristles, and it's cool. It works. So let me see if I can do this. You probably will only be able to see one eye because I'm going to start with the eye that I'm always terrible at, which is my left eye. And then I'll do my right eye, which you'll be able to see. So give me 2 seconds. My eyes never match. I try so hard. I can never get it right. But whatever. Not a professional. Now, I have been having issues with it bleeding right there. Do you see it? I don't know if it's my eye is extremely nasty there or what, but I take this and I try to stop it. It's like my eyeball's running right there. So I've been doing it. It's been happening a lot. And I just bought a new eyeliner. So it might be because it's getting older. Who knows? I'm going to tap tap. Try to keep it from running too much because I really don't want to wipe this eye and do it again. So let's just wing it. Get it? Ah, wing it. I'm so funny. As you can see, it's running on this side now too. So once again, I'm just going to grab a dry one of these. Alright, so screw that up just a little bit. Just a little bit. So take a little bit more. That's what I like about this. Just pat some color in there. Pat it in there. I'm going to do it to the side too because I screwed up a little bit over here. Boom. Fixed. Can't even tell. Now let me ruin. Sorry, I have really bad language. Let me ruin my eyeliner one more time. Mascara, because I am a multi-mascara wearer. So we're going to do this the way I do it, which I like this Ulta Maximum Lashes, defining and lengthening. I start out with this. It's got this spiky brush. I don't know if I'm yawning or what. Anyways, I start out with it and I let it sit for a second and I do a second coat. So that is my first coat, or well, my first mascara, which is Ulta Beauty. It's like 13 bucks. Next, I take, this is CoverGirl Falsy Lashes or something. I've rubbed it off practically, but it's false lashes or falsies, something. Anyways, it's getting old too, so I should probably buy a new one. But it's got a weird little brush. But I just come in fiber lashes. That's the word I wanted. Last I used Plumped Up Colossal Waterproof by Maybelline. It has a big fat brush. I use it to just kind of keep it from clumping tremendously. And the waterproof coat on like the end of my lashes really seems to help when my eyes water or whatnot to keep it from running. There is my eye makeup. Now last I'm going to do my lips, and I'm actually not going to leave this on, but I'm going to throw it on because it's cute and I want you to see it. I wipe my lips off because I got makeup on them, you know. I'm going to start out with Colourpop, which is cheap. I love it. I use so many of their products, but it is $6 for the primer, and it's just like a chapstick really. And I start out with a higher. I use nothing but Colourpop lipsticks. I do not like their mattes. They are dry and they hurt my mouth. But their Ultra Satins are amazing. They're my favorite. They are soft and they feel great. I would do this gorgeous marshmallow purple color, but because it's kind of like, you know, not a good day for that, I am going to use Jiffy, which is once again an Amanda Steele collab with Colourpop. They have a bunch of other ones that are like this. I really enjoy this color. I think it's good for work and like for what I'm doing today. So I'm gonna put it on and we're gonna see what it looks like. Like I said, this is an Ultra Satin, so it is a matte finish, but it's not dry. So that is pretty much my everyday look. I would wear this to work. I'm gonna wear it to this barbecue. I'm probably gonna leave my hair in a messy bun, to be honest. I might redo it though, just because I don't feel like doing anything else. So I'm gonna throw my glasses on. Good to go for the day. Look cute. That is my everyday look. It only took me 37 minutes to show you what normally takes me 15. But I highly suggest two things. Signing up for Boxycharm, because half of these products that are way out of my price range, for instance a crown brush, which is like 30 bucks, I can't afford that, but I can afford $20 a month, which is what Boxycharm costs, and each box is over $100 in retail. The second thing is to check out Colourpop, because I'm obsessed with them. Straight up, they are my favorite makeup brand now that I started doing makeup again. I save a lot of money. Their lipsticks are $6, their eye makeup $5, $4. They have the this one's a blue and limited edition. They have these super soft shadows, which, like you've seen, I apply with my finger. They also have pressed shadows. These top two are actually Colourpop pressed shadows. These two are Makeup Geek that came in a Boxycharm box. But you can see I like purple. I use these too. These are nice. I enjoy them. But I like the Super Shocks because they're easy. If I just know that I need two colors, throw them in my bag, good to go. I'll show you how many I have. I really should probably learn to quit buying them, but I like them. I also have a highlighter, which was too dark for me to use as a highlighter, and a blush by them. But I don't wear blush often. I think it's just because I have really prominent cheekbones anyways, or cheeks, that I don't need blush. But I use that highlighter that was too dark as eyeshadow, and I like it. So let me show you what they look like.
Okay, so these are all of my Colourpop shadows that I have not bought yet.
I almost placed an order yesterday, but don't tell my husband. Okay, so now I have to get out of the sink. So sign up for Boxycharm. If you need a link, I have one, and I will get Charmer points, which I guess I can use. I've never used them, but if you don't sign up, that's totally cool. But if you like makeup and you don't like spending a lot of money, $20 a month, it has cut my spending in half, because I don't have to go out and buy stuff like a highlighter or brushes or, you know, that stuff. Now I'm buying eyeliner, mascara, and face makeup, and that's all I've had to buy in the last, I don't know, 3 months since I signed up. So, well, I mean, I bought eyeshadows from Colourpop, but I wouldn't have to do that because I did receive eyeshadows from Boxycharm. Like, for instance, here's that cute little naked palette I told you I got that is fall colors. So yeah, sign up, 20 bucks, way worth it. All right, well, I am going to straighten this piece of my bangs, and thanks for watching.